April has already begun and I haven't reset, and that's because I went on vacation last week. Well, I went away last week, so I need to do a couple of things and I had a super busy day, but at the same time I decided to cut something out of my day because of my just overall sanity. So I'm just gonna give you a quick rundown of the day. So within my Notion, I just have this little page called Scratchpad where I put down notes for me to do. So I'm basically just going to build my to-do list for today within my Scratchpad, because I need to get back to a good basic. So the first thing I'm going to do is declutter. Then I'm going to, in my planner, I need to fill my planner in. Yeah, I didn't even do last week because I was gone half the week, and that really throws me off because like I usually do like a week ahead, so I need to get back to that. So I need to fill my planner in. I also need to answer some emails. This is mainly for my YouTube channel, but I just need to go through my email because I know I have at least one email that I've been waiting to respond to, so I need to go ahead and do that. And then I need to send an email to someone. So I think that's it. I think those are the dire things that I need to do today. I have a couple of things today. I have a meeting for a travel agency. Okay, he's just so loud and I really want to close the door on him, but I'm just being nice. I have a meeting for my travel agency endeavor that I'm going into, so I have a meeting for that, and then I also have an interview today for a position, so I have that. Yeah, and I need to just be ready for those things, so I'm literally about to get ready right now, so I can be ready. I gotta start ready so I can be ready and all of that. So I guess the last thing really is to just get dressed, but I have to do that anyway, so I'm not gonna put that on the list. So we're just gonna go with these things. I just need to complete my reset, which mainly includes doing my reflection and then setting up for this video, like doing the setup for the video. Like I have a normal setup. Actually, I'll show it to you. This video going up tomorrow. Yep, there. Yep. I was like, I know it's in here because I like to plan ahead. And yeah, so I have a list of things within that. So it's all about getting clear, getting current, and getting creative. So decluttering, doing my reflection, completing my monthly planner, which is my written planner, reviewing my 12-week goals, which my 12-week year starts over next week, and doing that update and everything, financial milestones, and then picking my favorites. I wrote it. I must have wrote honey and spice in the template. So when I wrote it in the template, it just stayed in there. So, but yeah, let's get started. Let's get going. I don't have any time to waste. So now we're just going to talk about my reflections, and I actually have to get ready to go to my meeting and then my interview. I'm just going to get ready and talk about my reflections at the same time, and I'm going to put up a little screenshot or screen recording of my reflection. So I'm going to wait for the trash to go. If you don't know, I have a Notion template for my reset and my reflection portion. It like lists out what I'm doing for my reset, and then as well as like gives me a portion where I can reflect on the month. I find reflection important because it just helps me realize what I'm doing wrong, and what I can change, what worked well for me, what I need to continue. So it's all about moving forward in a way, even though you're looking back at the previous month. So on my template, I just say what season I'm in, the date that this was created. I probably, you know what, yeah, it just automatically created that. I probably don't need that. I could remove the date portion, but anyway, the season that we're in, and then the rating that I give for the month. I did just update this. This stays, I keep this year from year just so I can like look back at the previous year as well, but I update the rating for the current year. So currently I feel like my month was a 4-star. Like it was decent. It was, you know, I feel like 4 stars better than decent, as because we're at a 5 stars here. So I felt like 4-star is good. Like I had a good month. I definitely had areas where I could have improved this month, which we're going to talk about, but I had a good month. So let's just jump right into the reflection. So my one word for the month is beginning. So a lot of things kind of like transpired this month. Like I started a lot of things is like as far as like ways of thinking and like things that I want to implement in my life. Past month there was a lot of like beginning moments, and almost to the sense of like, this is what like, almost in the sense of like making a plan. So I feel like it was just like the beginnings of a plan, like the start of something new, you know. So yeah, I just chose the word beginning. See, but I've decided to do something a little different, like with my extra money. I'm starting preparing for a new job. I'm starting preparing for a new place to live. I'm starting all of these things. So I feel like, yeah, just beginning. I'm just beginning to just come into this next version of myself. I wrote down in my planner the start of phase 2. Like, I don't have the phases written out, which I probably should have the phases written out, because that'll just give me more of like a planning vibe. But like we're about to change, you know, like we're about to go into a new era, a new thing, and I'm really excited about it. I feel like it's something that I'm like looking forward to, like, but in the best ways possible. So yeah, I'm really hype about that. Real moments, we're taking my kids on a spring break vacation. We've never done, we've gone like away like with the family for spring break, but I've never just taken them, like me as their mom, like taking them somewhere. And I kind of think is because like I'm single as in I'm not married. So I don't know, like I tend to like feel like sometimes I need help for those types of things, like, oh, I'm going out of state, like I can't, you know, oh, I can't take the kids by myself, I can't, you know, figure out what I'm gonna do, like just me. And I just have to like make a plan to do so. So that's what I did, and I think it worked really well. The kids said that they had a good time, which definitely made me happy. You know, like I wanted them to enjoy themselves and enjoy their spring break and then still do like fun things. And that's obviously what we did. We went to South Carolina for 3 days, and I just pretty much just let them have fun for 3 days. So and just chill out and do what they wanted to do. And yeah, I think it turned out really well. So I think I want to like add that in. I learned that I'm only as planned as my calendar. And what I mean by that is, if I don't write it down in my calendar, like put it in my notes or put it on my calendar, leave myself a reminder, there's a good chance that I'm going to mess it up, that I'm going to not remember, or I'm going to, well, just mainly not remember and then not do the thing. And then, you know, something else is going to be messed up because of it. So like, I love planning. I enjoy it, but am I really setting aside a time to plan? Like, and I have all these other things going on, right? Like I have a second job, I have YouTube, which you know, I want it to be more. I want it to be a second job for me, and make money from it. But I have to, at this point, like I have to just work hard at it until I'm there, you know, and it's just, you know, it's a lot of things. It is a lot of things. Like I have kids and my kids have activities and I'm one person, you know, but at the same time, it's like, I wouldn't have it any other way. Like all of the things that I'm doing, honestly, I love. I really love. And it's just like, okay, like if I'm not loving that thing, and if that thing isn't bringing me joy or bringing me income or like helping me to become a better version of myself, then at that point, like it's like, okay, we need to reassess, right? Like we need to do something different because that thing's not helping me, you know? I'm only as planned as my calendar. My calendar can only help me if I plan in it, and then if I use it every day, and then if I look at it. You know, like I said, I do have a lot of things going on, and I hate it when I get to something new and then I have forgotten it, or I get to like literally last week I forgot a whole appointment, and then when like the person like calls me out on it, I felt like trash, because I'm just like, I pride myself on being a planned individual, like planning things out, planning ahead, putting a plan in place. And I completely missed a whole appointment. And it's, you know, I wanted to soak in it I did. I feel like I sulked for a couple minutes, but I really didn't have a lot of time to sulk, so I had to like get over it. I honestly had to get over it. And then I was like, okay, you know, well, we're gonna get over this, and we're going to yeah, we're gonna get over this, and we're going to move on, and we're gonna just do better next time. So I had to like shake myself free of the sadness of it because I was just upset with myself. But I'm only as planned as my calendar, and then like that's it. That's on period, because I have to use it, and I enjoy using it, and it helps me sustain this time in my life where I'm doing a lot of things. So I have to use it for it to be helpful for me. Period. See, what else do we have? Ooh, oh, the last one. What do I want to improve upon? So this coming month, one, procrastination. I procrastinated on a couple of things. I don't know if you watched my previous vlog, I talked about how I procrastinated on a bill, and then it was really just nonsensical, because it just didn't make any sense at all, because it just, all it did was make me have, one, late fees, and then two, just have to deal with the bill later. So I just need to stop procrastinating on that. And what's crazy is because I've gotten to such a great place in my budgeting, and now I feel like, oh, my budget kind of runs itself. But no, like I still have to do things like transfer funds and put the funds in the correct place and get cash and all that. So I pretty much like, I think honestly after vacation, I got just really lax, because I was just like so excited, not just about vacation, but like, and I'm talking about the solo vacation that I went on, not just about vacation, but I was just so excited when I came home to like get started again, and I was just so energized, and I just felt really good. And then I just came home and kind of did nothing, and like, that's not the vibe. That's the opposite of the vibe. That's absolutely what I don't want to do. I gotta do something. So I just have to get back on track, stop procrastinating, do the tasks, more 20-minute timers, more doing that 2-minute task, that 2-minute rule, which is basically, if the task just takes you 2 minutes, just do it now. More of that. So I'm gonna get back into, oh my god, I just read a really good romantasy, and it was so good. I thought we could talk about it in my favorites, because, oh no, it's April. It can't be my March favorites. It can't be. It can't be. It can't be. So it was so good though. Anyway, but because of that, like, you know, I haven't read any of my self-help books, or my planning books, or my my financial books. I haven't read any of them in just the past couple days. It's not like a long time, but you know what I mean? I just feel like that's really important to do. So to make sure I'm reading those things. So that is what I want to improve upon. And then of course, to use my calendar. So stop procrastinating and use my calendar. Those are the things that I'm going to improve upon. Yeah, this is the look. Just super simple is what we're going for. Like I said, I'm going to a couple meetings. Well, I'm going to a meeting, and then I'm going to an interview. I have a little bit of time in between. So I was debating on taking, honestly, I was debating on taking my computer, but I think I might not, because I need to make some shorts. So usually if I have my computer, I'll just not do the shorts, and I'll do a long form video, but I need to get my shorts for the week. I think that's going to be my new routine. If I edit a few shorts, like 3 of them, and I can have all 3 to post throughout the week. So I think that's the goal. And I'm going to implement that this week. This is my first week doing that. But yeah, so that's my reflection. So I'm gonna go ahead and run my errands and do all that, get those things done. Yeah, I'm just gonna wear my hair down like this, perfectly fine. Then when I return, I will finish my resets. So about my reset, it'll be my get current and my get creative portion. To you guys, like, ramble like I am now, but I feel like the rambling is good. Okay, so we have gotten to the end of the day. I've had my appointments. I'm so excited. I can't wait to share a little bit about that. We have finished our reset. I'm going to show you my 12-week year results, and then I'm going to show you what I'm doing for my next 12-week year. I'm so excited to hop right into it. So here we go. Let's just get going. Okay, so this 12-week year was from December 26th to March 18th. And I had 3 goals for my 12-week year. My first goal was to lose 10 pounds. I'm someone who prioritizes health and fitness. The second goal is to save 1K from our emergency fund. I am someone who makes smart financial decisions and is always saving money. And number 3, increase my average watch percentage by 15%. I create valuable and engaging content for people who love to watch. I'm someone who knows my audience and creates engaging content. I'm just gonna skip past the strategies. If you want for more information of those, I will link the original video down below where I explain to you me setting up this 12-week year. I'm going to skip past the weekly setup right on to the results. Each week I had it separated out. You can see my score for the week. I'm not going to go through those. If you watch my monthly resets, like while I'm in my 12-week year, I do show you like my tasks and show you how I get to my score. More information for that, make sure you subscribe so you can see my next 12-week year and how I'm going to do it. But here we're just going to go over the results. So my first goal about losing 10 pounds, I did not reach this. I lost 5 pounds and then I happened to kind of like gain like 4 of them back, but I went on vacation in the middle and that's okay with me, like, because to me that's maintaining. And then now I'm down on the downslope again, like I'm losing weight again, but I'm technically out of my 12-week year, so that's fine with me. I gained so many good like health skills. I read this book called Fast Like a Girl and it changed I just feel like it changed my health and my fitness journey and life, and just from now on how I'm going to eat and fast and all of that for living and for being healthy. It just really changed my mindset on it, and I'm so happy I read that book. I love that book. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos from the past month, where I literally talk about the book like every other video. Every other video I talk about that book because it was just so good. And like I was doing vlogs at the time, and then I was doing like my video, doing my book wrap-ups, all that. So a little bit of everything was in there. But I loved that book, Fast Like a Girl by Dr. Mindy Pelez, I think it's called. Next goal I had was to save $1,000 for my emergency fund, and I'm happy to report that I did. I did so good for this goal. I set in place a lot of good processes for my budgeting, for like saving my money and showing up for myself and how I can save my money when I want to. And this just like proved my point, and I love that for me. So this is, yeah, that I met that goal, and I'm just so excited about that. And lastly, for my last goal, I wanted to increase my watch time by 5%. Then I upped it to 15% because I was doing so good, and I ended up down. So I ended my watch time per week decreased by 30%. So I think when I made this goal, I kind of think I just wasn't specific enough and like what exactly am I looking at. And then when I went to calculate it at the end, I'm like, okay, I know I tracked my watch time. I tracked my watch time from week to week. So I just need to look at the first week and the last week. Well, when I do that, my first week was in like one of my best weeks on my YouTube channel, where I had a video like pretty much skyrocket. Like it definitely didn't go viral. I got 4,000 views, but I got my 4,000 views like very quickly, like within 2 weeks. So because of that, like the weeks after that, it was just on a downslope, and I'm kind of like on an uptrend again, like now at the end, which is why it's only 30%. But I think at one point it was like, it dropped to like 50%, my watch time. So I don't know, but what I gained from this is being able to just go into my content and making a plan, sticking to the plan while I'm making content, and making it work for me and be beneficial for my channel. So that was like the plus side for having this goal. Now I have like a whole system of what I do for making my content, making my shorts, making my videos, and I love the system, and it's working really well for me. I'm still in the uptrend. Like I said, I'm like coming back up. So when I ended my last week of my 12-week year, my first week of my 12-week year versus my last week, it dipped down low and then it came back up. I'll show you the analytics if I remember to take a screenshot of it, but where I tracked my analytics, and that's okay. I mean, like, I feel like I still improved and I still learned something, so I'm good with that. I really am good with it. So I apologize if the lighting looks different. Basically, my camera died and I didn't notice that it died. So that's on me. That's on me. But it died in a very convenient spot. So we're going to jump right back into that. Okay. So I'm going to show you my 12-week year now that I'm about to begin. The date is April 2nd to June 18th for my 12-week year. And we're going to talk about my goals. Now, these goals are major life goals for me that I've just broken down into 12 weeks. Like, how can I make these move forward in my life? And I'm so excited about it because it's different than any 12-week year that I've done so far. I think like the stakes are higher. So I think that is I honestly feel like it's a good thing. Like, it's going to be really good for me for the stakes to be higher. Okay. Like, I'm really excited about it. So first one is to start the moving process. I've been wanting to move out from my parents' house for a good few summers, so it's about to happen. The second 12-week goal is to start using French in my day-to-day. So basically, I just want to get back into learning French. I wanted to say this in a reasonable way. Like, what can I do if I'm starting from ground zero with French? What can I do in a 12-week span? And I think just being able to speak French in my day-to-day, like, just throw it into what I'm doing. Like, you know, hi, my name is Nicole. Je m'appelle Nicole. Like, I know a little bit of French, little teeny bit, okay? Not a lot, and I want to expand that and use that to my advantage. Like, I love everything about the French culture that I've learned so far, and I'd love to learn more. And speaking it, I feel like is just a great way to dive into that. And it's also something fun. Like, I feel like it's going to be a fun adventure. And the third 12-week goal is create my brand structure. So using that, I'm starting to go into being a travel agent. I'm beginning. I went to that meeting today, or a meeting today, to learn about the steps, what's first, what's next, where do I go from here? And I am happy to say that I shortly will be a travel agent that you can reach to and talk to about booking travel. So I'm just so excited about that and to get into that. So because of that, I think I need I know I need a brand, and not just my YouTube brand, but like just a Nicole brand. Like, what is me? I am the brand, but what does that look like? So I want to start to build that structure. So within my 12-week year, of course, I have strategies to help me meet the goals. So the first goal is moving out. So the first strategy is to find the location I want to move. Strategy number 2 is to save up the money to move. And strategy number 3 is to move successfully within the summer. So summer technically is about 2 months away, but the summer overall is from June to August. So I'm pretty much giving myself before school starts, but I want to move in the summer so my kids can be settled and we can get into a good routine before school starts again. That is the goal. I can't wait to talk to you more about this, but I'm so excited about it. Number 2, learn French. So practice 1 to 3 hours a week in French. Practice 1 to 3 hours a week of French. So just every week at some point, I just got to get it in. I got to get the time in. So, and I have an app actually that is free through my job, which I think is just going to be perfect for me. It's going to help me. It's going to guide me. It's going to teach me more French. And number 2 is to find a French partner. I studied this on someone else's goals when they wanted to speak a different language. They found someone that would speak the language with them but the other person already knew the language. So it was like teaching you about the language, where the inflections go, where the verbs go, you know, because languages, it varies from each language when you use certain words. So stuff like that, like coming from someone who speaks French, who is willing to like go back and forth with me and kind of like not teach me, but like kind of correct me as I'm learning. Then lastly, to find a French tutor if affordable. So basically I just need to revamp my budget to see if I can afford a French tutor, or maybe if it's someone I can pay as I go, that would be great too. Kind of like save up the money and then have a lesson with the French tutor. I think that is the move that'll definitely help me and accelerate my learning. But the last goal is I am the brand. So I am going to first build an email list. This is something that I'm going to create and build and use to like reach my clientele. It's all about planning. It's all about intentionality. It's all about getting focused. And like, I want to help you do that. So I'm basically just going to form a way to do that and to have an email list that's ready for me once I create the printables, once I create the task, once I make the trip and invite you guys on the trip. You know what I mean? So yes, create the email list. Next, have a content strategy. So like, how am I going to get my brand out there through the content that I already do? And then last is to create 3 printables. So 3 printables that I can use within my brand to really just like show you what my brand is and share with you. So on to the weekly tasks. If you don't know, within this whole week year, each week is a month. So in the week, I have tasks that I need to complete and I score my tasks. The goal is to get an 80% or more. Really, you want an 85. You want an 85% or more each week, and that means you will reach the goals, okay? In week 1, so far I have set my intentions, create a location list. This is for moving. Start a savings account for moving. Create a checklist for moving. I should write for moving at the end, but it's, you know, this is me. This is my list, so I know what it's for. Download the Mango app, like, so on my phone, on my tablet, on my computer, so I'm ready, I'm set, I can learn. Search for a French partner. Once again, I don't know how I'm going to do this, where I'm going to find this person, but I need to start looking. And review budget for a French tutor. Create an email list link. So I've heard about ConvertKit, and that's like how you can create an email list and like capture people's emails to then share information. And then review current content strategy. So this is me just like, I'm going to take a deep dive, go over the strategy and really just look at it and how can I make the strategy better, make the strategy work for me. So those are my 12-week goals. Now, and to end off of this reset, of course, we're going to end with my favorites. And we're going to end with a favorite book and a favorite YouTuber. So my favorite book of the month, I'm going to look on my Goodreads. Follow me on Goodreads. I have a link down below. If you are a reader, honey, you can follow me on Goodreads. I update what I'm reading and I do ratings. I just don't write out the ratings, but I do write, I like put ratings in there. Let's see. For the month of March, ooh, oh gosh, you know what? It's a tie. Oh God, it's like a 3-way tie. I read This Could Be Us, stellar. I also read We Should All Be Millionaires, which I am really trying to just up my financial life. So I loved that book. And then The Ashes of the Star-Crossed King. I think we're going to go with We Should All Be Millionaires because number 1, we should. Number 2, it really just catapulted my desire to keep working hard, like really set aside time to work on my content, to work on my side hustle, to if I really want to increase my money, like how am I going to do it so I can save more, so I can be ready for retirement, so I can be ready to help my children, all of that. Like, it's really just a really prevalent thought in my mind, and I just want to keep learning more about it, pushing towards it. So that book, We Should All Be Millionaires, it really just set a fire up underneath me, and I love that book. It just gave me a great breakdown. It gave me a plan. How can I plan my year like a millionaire? What are the things that I need to be looking at? How do I need to be thinking? All of that. Like, I loved that book. I love that book. Oh, it was so good. So my favorite YouTuber for this month of March was Kayla from Bookish Vibes. I really got into watching her videos because I think it really just like the way she sounds, like the way she talks. Like I would literally just put on her video and just listen to it while I like cleaned my room or did the laundry. I would just like put it in the background and then just listen to the video. And like, I think it's just her voice. I really like her voice because honestly, she reads a lot different than me. Like she does read romance, but other than that, she reads a lot of literary fiction. I think that's what it's called. And I don't read that. I don't read that. I read romance and I read fantasy. That's what I read, and I love that. I love those 2 genres. And I do read sci-fi, which I never thought of fantasy and sci-fi being 2 different things, but then once I figured out what the explanation was, they are 2 different things. So but yeah, I read fantasy, a little bit of sci-fi, and romance. That's what I read. Urban romance. Love that. Love that stuff. Eat it up. Love it. So she reads a little bit of romance, but other than that, she reads literary fiction. I don't think I've gotten any book recs from her. Honestly, I haven't, but just because she doesn't read the same, like I don't read the same things as her. But like I said, I do love her videos, and I love how she describes what she read, and I love her voice, just how she sounds and how she puts her videos together, how she does her vlogs. Like I really enjoy watching them. So yeah, that's my favorite for the month. I will link her down below if you like bookish or booktube videos or a booktuber. You follow booktube and follow people who read, hopefully, because you follow me. But I'll link her down below. I really enjoyed her channel this month. That's it. I'm gonna double check my checklist because if I don't mention something and then I'll be mad that I didn't mention it. Did not do my financial milestones because honestly I went on vacation and I haven't gotten back into a good routine of doing my budget. I'm just gonna be honest. I think I actually am a little bit over budget, so that is another reason why I need to rein it in, and I need to do my budget weekly. So I need to get back into a good routine before I can show you my milestones and like where I'm at. Because right now we can just say we're at the same place that we were at last month, because I haven't even opened that file. I've opened my budget. I haven't opened my milestone file. So I need to do better. It's something that has been on my priority list for this year. Every month, having like some type of financial goal is important to me, because it just helps me stick to being good with my finances. So I just need to do better, and I'm going to do better in April. Per my reflection, we're going to stop procrastinating and we're going to get things done. Okay, get it together. So that's it. Once again, I'm sorry about the lighting. Like literally the sun was going down as I was filming, but I needed to finish my filming and get this video going. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoy my monthly resets, I do them honestly for me. Like they help me so much, help me like stay focused on my goals, help me realize when I'm slacking, help me realize when I want to change my goals, make a better goal, do something more for me. Like I love doing these monthly resets. I honestly do. And that's why I continue doing them. I hope you guys enjoy them as well. I hope you enjoy them as a viewer. Let me know what you want to see more of. I am coming up on 1,000 subscribers. And I literally today decided what I'm going to do for my 1,000 subscribers. I decided what I'm gonna do. For what I'm gonna do, I am gonna do a Q&A, like, because I just love those videos and I think they're so much fun. Like people, you want to know about the people you're watching and like get to know them better and like ask them questions. So we're gonna try that. We're gonna try a Q&A, and then I also want to start a book club. And honestly, one of my girls on Instagram gave me this idea after I started posting more book content, and yeah. So we're gonna do it. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna figure it out for sure. So we're gonna do that for my 1K right now. Last time I looked, I was at 900 and I think 20 or 23 subscribers. So I'm right around the corner from 1,000, first of all. So we can just pick up and just make a book club. I think my book club was gonna be on my Instagram and my TikTok. So if you're not following me there, make sure you follow me down below. I'm getting more into the habit of like sharing with others in the camera, so I'm trying to get better at it, because once again I feel like that's what makes you personable. That's what I love to watch. So I feel like I should be like what I want to watch, you know. Follow me, the links are down below for my Instagram and my TikTok, and then of course subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss any other videos that are coming up. More book videos, I could do another fitness video, because honestly my fitness game is on 10. It's so good right now. I am crushing it. I'm crushing it, except for when I'm drinking water, because I'm not drinking water right now, but fitness wise, crushing it. So there'll be another one of those videos coming up, because I really want to share what I've been doing and how like fasting has like changed my fitness life. But we'll get there, because it's, you know, it's my channel and I just love making videos, and I just appreciate you guys so much for being here, for subscribing, and for watching and commenting. I just appreciate it so much. So anyway, thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't seen my previous monthly reset, I will link it on the screen. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can do so by hitting my face down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.